Now let us study about a device called as capacitor. A capacitor device which is used to store electric charge and electric energy. There are many forms of capacitors. In most of the electronic circuits you will have at least one capacitor. Okay, let's study about this device. So most simple one, you see, it has two parallel plates. This is one plate here and the second plate here. There is small distance between them. Okay, the small distance here, in the distance we can have air or any other insulator. Now this is the two metal plates there. Okay, let's take a battery and give a connection to this. So this is a battery. Let's imagine this to be a battery. This is a positive and this is a negative terminal. So this is a battery, very short form is BT. Now you connect a wire to this like this way from the positive part. So this is a positive and this is a negative. From negative also you connect another wire to the second metal plate. Now what happens is electrons will start flowing from the negative terminal. They will flow from negative and go to this plate. So this side will become negatively charged. So this plate becomes negatively charged and this plate will become positively charged. Why? Because the battery will remove the or pull down the electrons from this plate. So an electric field will go from left to right like this way. Okay, this is the direction of the electric field. And if you see, this side will have positive charge, so plus Q. And on the left side we have the negative charge, so it will have, you can write here, minus Q. So what's the total charge? Plus Q minus Q is 0. Total charge is 0. Okay, but you can store the charges on one plate. See, we'll come to that little later. Now imagine this is a 1.5 volt battery. It will give some charges. If you keep a 3 volt battery, it will give more charges, or 9 volt, it will give more charges. So you can say the charge is directly proportional to the voltage. Q is proportional to V. So to remove proportional sign, we can put a equal to sign and a constant. This constant write as C. Q is equal to C into V. This is a constant called as capacitance. Capacitance. It's a property of a material. Okay, any wire will have capacitance. Any device or any metal will have some capacitance. So Q is equal to CV. Now we can rearrange this, bring this V left to left side. So we get here Q by V is equal to C. Rearrange, C is equal to Q by V. So this is a formula we need for capacitance. C is equal to Q by V. Now let us study what's the SI unit of this. Okay, what is the SI unit of capacitance? The SI unit of capacitance is farad, F-A-R-A-D, to honor Michael Faraday. So the symbol is capital F here. Okay, while writing you write a short form farad, but in right symbol we write as F. So the capacitors are marked in farads there. 1 farad is a very big amount. So usually we have microfarad or picofarad. Let's see what are they. Now let us study about what's meant by 1 microfarad. Okay, 1 microfarad. It's a small amount only. 1 micro symbol is this one, mu. 1 microfarad means it is 10 power minus 6 farads. Okay, it's a very small amount. Next we'll see what's meant by 1 picofarad. So usually in circuits you'll find microfarad or picofarad only. So 1 picofarad, that's 1 pf, we write small p and capital F, it's equal to 10 power minus 12 farads. Okay, so these are most common units there. Now let's go back to the picture and see what will be the total charge on the capacitors. Now you see left side will have plus Q, right side is minus Q. So total charge is plus Q minus Q is 0. Let me write that down. So total charge on a capacitor it is plus Q minus Q, that will be equal to 0. Okay. Now let us see what are the different shapes capacitors are there. Capacitors have different shapes also. Okay, so we can have two kinds of shapes or different shapes we can have. Now in our textbook we are learning about parallel plate capacitor. Okay, but this is not most commonly. Then we have the cylindrical capacitors. This is most commonly in the market. Then we also have disc capacitors. Parallel capacitors we see only in the lab. Cylindrical and disc capacitors are used in electronics. So these are in the shapes. Next we'll see the types. Okay, depending on types also we have different types of capacitors. So let's see the types of capacitors. Then, depending on dielectric medium. Okay, types depending on dielectric. There are three types, sir. The first type that we see is tantalum. It's kind of capacitor. Tantalum capacitors. That's a type of capacitor. LUM. Okay, tantalum capacitors. Then we have ceramic capacitors. And we also have electrolytic capacitors. So tantalum, ceramic and electrolytic. These are different types. Okay. Now let us see these things. Okay. So capacitance means its ability to store the charge. It's a device used to store the charge. And then we also studied about what's SU unit and which is the most common. It's microfarad and picofarad. Different shapes we had and different types. Now let us see what is the symbol for capacitor first. Then we'll go to these things. Okay, symbol. The symbol of a capacitor is two parallel lines. The parallel lines must be equal in length. Okay, so this is a symbol of a capacitor. Or you can have some other symbols like this way, another symbol like this way. Draw a parallel line and then another curved line here. So this is a symbol of a capacitor. Two parallel lines or a parallel line and a curved line. This is a symbol of a capacitor. As I told you, the parallel plate capacitor is used in the lab only mainly. Now we have different things, cylindrical and disc shaped capacitors. Let's see a cylindrical capacitor. This is a cylindrical capacitor. It's in the shape of a cylinder. This part is a capacitor. Okay, and these are two legs here. This long one is the positive, the short leg is the negative. This is also an electrolytic capacitor. We saw types there. Let me show it to you. So you can see this is a cylindrical capacitor and it's a type, it is electrolytic. So dielectric inside is an electrolyte. Then there is another one, disc shaped capacitor. This is a disc shaped capacitor. Okay, so it may have mica or ceramic inside. So these are two different kinds of capacitors commonly found in circuits. The parallel plate capacitor I'll show a demo separately.